Alrighty, and welcome back, guys, to Satisfactory once again. We are starting off at nighttime because I can't ever time these things properly. But also, I ran a train line in the time that I was gone. So we now have a train. 4 full cars of materials. And a rail line that goes all the way from here to the plateau where I would like our new base to be. Now, I didn't run this the most efficient way possible. I could have done it a little bit better, but you know, you get what you get at this point. I'm not the best builder on the planet. I'm far from the best builder on the planet. I always look at the screen and I should look at the camera, and I don't know why I do that. Yeah, so we're going to head on over. The rail line works actually fairly well. I haven't tested it fully loaded like this, going up the hill that we have to climb to get to the top of the plateau, because you'll notice up here, basically once we cross the water, I put it on the dirt. And I did that because the cost of running the rail all the way across was just going to be astronomical on if I was to do it on foundations. So instead, we're on the ground. And you'll notice that I didn't kill everything along the way. That may come back to bite me at a later time, but it's not yet. Let's see here. What all do we have? Yeah, we got some gas clouds. There's probably going to be a few spitters along the way. I've been running into a lot of those. 5 or 6 ticks. I think there are actually some stingers somewhere along the path here. And I haven't done the support beams that I need to put underneath that to make it look decent. So right now you just get a janky corkscrew that goes up. I know there's a way to do it so that it looks better. I don't know how to do that, if I'm being completely honest. Now, I know with 2 cars you could make it up this ramp doing 95. Looks like with 3 it's going to slog a little, or with 4 it's going to slog a little bit more. I don't think I need 2 locomotives yet, though. Maybe? We're almost to the other, or to the top, though. I also didn't space these properly, so you'll notice on a few of them you have to bow out to be able to make that curve. I got the curves as tight as I could, but that was the best I could do. And then here we are. And if you look out over the map now, what all do I have on me? We're going to take a little bit of you. I don't need the console open. Take one of you. One of you. I didn't organize this. I don't know if y'all can tell. I probably should have. I know we're going to need some concrete. And then take some heavy mod frames, a stack of this, and a stack of screws. And off we go. So the important thing is to figure out how exactly we want this all set up. I have basically this entire plateau to play with, to put down conveyor belts, to put down pathways and foundations and buildings. I have lakes to, you know, give me water. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there is one thing I know we want to do right away. And that's going to be in organization. I need to find my crystal oscillators because I know I have some. And the other catch is, I know immediately that there are no resource nodes up here that I have been able to find so far. Alright, we're going to put up one of the wires. We're going to grab a crystal oscillator. Alright, radio tower. Or radar tower, my bad. And you're going to run it right there. Then you're going to run it right there. Our max consumption is a little high. We're getting some weird... Fuck, I bet I know what that is. Yeah, so you can see all of our resources that we have across this entire area are down below. And we aren't doing horrible. Like, we have iron, we have copper, we have some oil. We don't have a lot of oil, though. Okay, that's a normal, an impure, and an impure. Alright. I gotta go see something about my power real quick. Oh, for the love of God. Take a couple of these. Now give me back a train station, because that just disabled all of my fucking power. That is one of those things that I've got to be careful not to do too much of. So the other awesome thing about this is I can take off of those cars, and we can just scream across the landscape, if I'm not mistaken. Or, well, you know, at least faster than any other vehicle is going to get us out there. I had this thing with 2 cars behind it up to 200 by the base of this thing earlier. And I'm wondering if maybe I need the extra weight of those 2 cars to do that. Because I am losing so much momentum every time. Yep, that's one of those things that I definitely need the other cars for. But I don't lose as much, and I think I can kick a little harder going this way. So we need to head back. I've got to check on my extra little fuel power plant that I had going, because I believe it is having some struggles. And I don't know what to do. If something there is not syncing properly and it caused a shutdown, the only things that can really cause me trouble there is my oil not sync, or my plastic not syncing, or my fuel not syncing when it's supposed to, or not burning when it's supposed to. And that all really depends. As long as I'm overfilling on fuel, it's not going to cause me an issue, I think. Yeah, like this area right here, I could have run it diagonally and probably done it with less materials and a faster route. And I may actually go back and do that. I haven't made the call yet. All right. Oh, you guys get to see my shoddy little area I've got going on here. This place is absolute chaos. Yeah, I've got no fuel in the buffers. And some of them aren't getting fuel constantly. Okay. So let's see what's going on. You're not getting enough heavy oil residue, are you? You should be, unless something is backing up along the way. Because these all have oil. Alright. Am I sinking plastics at any stage? Okay. Okay, yes, plastics can sink. So, an easy solution to this is not a good solution. But it is a solution. And it's the one we're going to use. is I'm going to overclock a couple of these. But I kind of don't want to overclock any of them that are on the same oil feed. If that makes sense. So I've got 3 different feeds coming in that give crude oil to my system. I've got 2 going up, and then that one going down. And that's going to give me 15 a minute as opposed to 10. That's an extra 15 per minute. And depending on how shy I am on... Alright, I'm running 60 per minute on these. And it's... How many is it again? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So there's 8. Do. 9, 10. Alright, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2. 22 producing 10 per minute would give me 220, and these are using... Oh. I need to go do a double check on something and make sure I'm bringing in enough oil fast enough. Alright, incoming is 182, 127, 190, 174. Okay, so I have to assume that it's only doing it that way because it can't, like, there's not enough space in the buffers for it to actually put out the amount that it needs. Because all of my fluid buffers for oil are just completely full. So yeah, I had some bad math in this, actually. I was 20 short on the amount of heavy oil residue I needed every minute. So I know I said I was only going to do one per lead. I'm gonna do just a touch more. And that should fix my power issue. It won't do it right away, of course. Like, it's gonna take a minute for everything to normalize, but that should effectively fix my power issue.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact. Harvest.
Where is it? I've been getting yelled at for this artifact for a while now, and I don't even know where the hell it is. It's got to be back here on this beach, right? Like there's a cave entrance somewhere. Don't see it. So usually the locations of those things is pretty easy, but this one... Man, this one I don't know. Yeah, there was a slug in here. But there was no artifact. Nothing here. Also, if you guys would ever like a lesson in like how to just waste concrete, I am an expert at that. That's the deal, though, is there has to be a cave somewhere that I missed. Nope. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh well. We're gonna head back over to where I'm trying to put a new base together, with no natural in a place with no natural resources of their own. And away we go. Is that? Oh, that's his Caterium mine. Okay. Alright, so first things first, when we get over here, I want to be able to throw down... I'm thinking we're going to need at least 6 freight locations. Is that right? What I'm also thinking about doing is setting up an incoming train station area, and using that one, like putting it so when you come out of the one that's already there, branching off, and having one that just goes to the plateau supply. And make it like maybe 2 cars long, but have everything running on a sushi belt, so it all outputs to something, and then it kicks it off to where it needs to go through smart splitters. I don't know. That was one thought I had. Is walking on top of my train. I really feel like these things shouldn't be able to do this. I don't want to take you up there with me. I really don't. Please don't make me. No. Alright, well, here we go, I guess. Last chance. Get off the train. I don't have enough of these to do this shit with you right now. I just wanted you to move. Not my fault. I am kind of curious now to know what the what the overall power cost of this trip is, what the overall like how quickly you can throughput items on it. Because I know I can just start stacking up trains, but I also know at a certain point they get unwieldy. And they get unwieldy very quickly. Oh, don't. I mean, at least it's not hard to re-rail it. Alright, so are you sorted now? You are. Good. We're gonna get up on top of the tower. So I think the first things first is to determine, and I think what I want to be sending up here is straight up raw ore, crude oil, things like that. I don't want to send up ingots. I don't want to send up anything along those lines. Raw materials is what the goal is for this location. What is that again? Is that just water? I think that's just water, but it's like at the draw distance that I've got. Yeah, that's just water. That's a waterfall. So if we're going to do that, that means we're going to need a smelting facility set up somewhere not too far off the train. Which I'm going to take. No, we don't want that one. We want... Let's do grit metal this time. Alright, first things first. We're going to do it this way. No, no, no. Wait a minute. We're going to lock it to the grid first. Alright, so when it first comes off the... Let me think. For raw materials, we're only going to have... iron, copper, caterium, coal, sulfur, crystal, um, iron, copper, coal, sulfur, crystal, caterium. Because I don't want a uranium storage here. Iron, copper, coal, sulfur, crystal, caterium. Okay. So we're going to do this one in kind of a... This is temp warehouse. So I'm just doing like an overhang on this one. Sorry. That covers? That covers. And then we want a 1 meter roof. Right there. Alright. And this will be all of our raw material storage. And I want to do it this way because it keeps things a lot simpler. if I bring in raw materials and I send them off to wherever they need to go and process everything up here, it does make things a lot simpler. Now, I want to see. Iron wire. See, none of these actually look like they're gonna be worth it. Fuck. That actually looks like it's gonna make a lot more cable, though. I'm hoping we get something a little bit better coming up in those. I'm gonna go clear out some of these domes, though. Mostly because I don't like them. They kind of get in my way. Alright, so the next thing I want to do, we're going to put down foundations again. Say, lock it to the grid. We're going to make all this a little closer, actually, I think. You know, I was really actually hoping that that rock was one that could come down, but I guess not. Alright, foundation time. Align to grid. Now, give me the 2-meter foundations. Okay. For this, I want to do smelters. But first, let somebody tell me why my music's not running. Alright, so this will do two... well, this will do several types of ore. Because I actually don't know how much of any of them I'm going to have coming up at the moment. If we take a look, I've got my iron nodes right here. That's 2 pure. That's 480 iron a minute. At 30 per. It's going to give me... It'd take 8 at 60, so it's going to take 16. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 10. So if I were to run both of those up here on 480 belts, they're not, or you know, as fast as I can, they are. This building right here cannot keep up with it. Now, ooh, don't do that. But since we're discovering the limitations of my build already... Also, Cell, I want to say thank you very much for finding the, finding this, because I had not yet. And Cell is the one that found the third tape. So actually, it's not this one, but the one that we were listening to just a second ago. Sorry, I like my 80s music too much, though. Quick wire. So what I think we're going to end up doing... there we go. Is instead of... God damn it. No. You get up there. What we're going to end up doing is instead of sitting there and trying to figure out how to make things line up right, and how to get the perfect ratio on this, I'm going to build this out, and then I'm going to figure out what I need for other things. And I may start from the more advanced and work my way back. That way, at the end of it, I know how many ingots, how many cubic meters of oil, all that stuff I need flowing in at any given moment. Alright, architecture? Roof? Oh, great. Wait, which one of these did I go with? Oh, the 4 meter? Alright, and now let's take it up to a 1 meter. And there's also every chance that I'll get to a certain point where I will just go through and rip all this down, all the roof off, and start stacking buildings. But I'm trying not to stack this particular part of it. Alright, I want to do ceiling tiles, or ceiling connectors. I really wish these things could just go, like, hook up together. Alright, I don't have anything that generates biomass. That's one of my problems there. Is there a way to generate biomass? Because there's a way to generate biomass that okay, so is there a way to create biomass to farm it? Mm. So there's ways I could set it up to not reliably enough though. I'm gonna take Caterium wire. If I can do it right, maybe I can get away from needing much copper at all. Caterium is already generally, in my mind, the better one to go with. Alright, so smelters will do their thing. So actually, we're gonna leave this one open. Do I have half walls by chance? That half walls the other way? I don't. I don't think that's gonna line up quite right, but I mean, that's the best one I got at the moment. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Said we'll find out. Oh, I could move these back quite a bit. Nope, not right now. Okay. I gotta stay focused, or I will completely lose everything that I'm gonna try to do here. So smelting, it's gonna take a minute to get it processed into the basic materials. So once the basic materials are processed, also, there's a few things that are gonna have to come over here. I feel like. About right here. Biomass removal. Alright, and look at that. Now we have this nice level area to work with. Let me go ahead and do this real quick so we can go ahead and clear it all out. Alright, so we gotta remember bauxite was one I didn't remember to put in a container for. Alright, and I know bauxite is one of those. I gotta remember that's going to need trees, or not trees, water. I said trees because I saw trees in the area where there shouldn't be any anymore. Go away. And you look like you look explosive. Alright, now that we have this nice area right here to work with. I need to see... I want to do PCs, but I want to do PCs the easiest way possible, which is going to involve oil. And Caterium. So it's going to be this one. We need a manufacturer, which will produce 3.75 a minute. I need... For that, I'm going to need... two refineries, it looks like. 30 a minute, 45 a minute. Okay, I'll need 3 refineries there, then 2 making rubber, 1 making heavy oil residue into petroleum coke. Yeah, 3 refineries, 1 assembler. Give me 5 a minute, but I need 7 a minute, so 3 refineries, 2 assemblers. Quick wire production, which should be pretty easy with the Caterium nodes right down the thing. Because that produces 60 a minute. Yeah, we can do that. I haven't had one of you up in a while. I need modular frames. And we're going to do some blueprint planning. which is something that we haven't done in the stream for a hot minute. All right, production. I guess that says, yeah. Okay. So we want to do this one. And that produces 60 a minute, so I can get by with... do it this way. Do this one. Alright, so that would be quick wire sorted with 24 in a minute. Honestly, I know he was looking for something with aluminum. Hope that's the right one. That's the first aluminum recipe I've gotten. New resources. Alright, so next we're going to tackle... God, is bauxite really that far away? Okay. We're gonna take walls, go straight up. Actually, no. And also, we're going to scrap this. Because this is going to be made to be put inside or around a building. I'm going to scrap that bit. Alright, this is Katerian Computer... Part 1. And it is a manufacturer... to constructors. And while I'm thinking about it, this entire build is ready to power, so I just gotta save it again. Clear to designer. Now for this one, it's, again, I'm gonna need production is... I need some of those encased industrial beams that I'm pretty sure I have in one of these containers. Pretty sure I have in one of these containers. I'm running out of containers. Now this is going to be part 2, and this is going to be the refineries. We're going to throw down 1. And I need it making rubber that produces heavy oil residue, and I'm going to need 2 of these. And I need this one, turning heavy oil residue into petroleum coke. Make rubber. Give me logistics. We'll do no indicator out to here. Why does my saturation feel like it's way down tonight? Is that my imagination? Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and set that one there. We'll do that. Clear the designer. Now, for part 3, is going to be... I need to put the... No, wait. Load. Load part 1 again. Do I have space in here for an assembler anywhere? Give me walls. We'll do grip metal foundations. Yeah, that'll work. Oh man, I couldn't have run that up any closer if I wanted to. Now. Because I need 2 of these, don't I? Alright, we're doing circuit cards, but we're doing this one. Produces 5 a minute. I need 26 a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Clear designer. Okay, so guys, we're going to explore something a little bit different for a minute. So I'm going to show you guys a window that I use some. I won't say I use it often, but I use it some. Yeah, that's the one. One moment. So this, you can see, here's what we're going to be looking at. I want this thing to output. And you can scroll through all of this. I want it to output computers. And we're going to look here for a second. Tree list. Buildings. Okay, so this is not quite right. This one. This is the recipe we're using. And this recipe uses how much a minute? This recipe produces 1 computer. Okay. So we're going to dial this back to 1. This isn't adding up right, though, because if I throw a manufacturer right here... What if I punch that in as 3.75? Yeah, okay. So this is per minute. So we need 3.5 smelters, 5.5 Nope. Nope, 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 nope. This one. So that means we need Caterium there, making quick wire into the manufacturer. Okay, we got that part figured out. What's my tree list look like? There we go. That's what I needed to know. I need 5.25 assemblers. So 10. God, to make that much. So about the only thing I had right was that. Okay. This is still an expensive one. But this is actually not bad. So, with all that being said, I'm going to close this off. I wanted to show you guys, though, like what I use to do my figuring on this. Do these go away? Those don't. Alright, so... let's do it from here. Gridlock it. Once again. Set that on the ground. Is that enough to put a refinery on? It is not. Okay. Yeah, nope. Can't do it there. I think what I'm seeing here is that I'm going to actually have to be doing a lot more planning of this than I've previously thought. Because this is going to be interesting. I don't think I can do this without completely covering this area in foundations. Which was something I was kind of expecting, but kind of not wanting to do. So yeah, I'm gonna jam this into the rock facing pretty much everywhere it lets me. Toss this right here. Yay! Oh shit, I left that up. Did any of this stuff blow up? I doubt it. That looks like terrain. Yeah, that's terrain. Refineries, first off the bat, right after storage. Or no, not right after storage. Organization. Industrial fluid buffers, right after storage. And we're gonna do logistics. Give me this. Take these caps off. Okay. You know what we're about to do with the yeah. One second. Can you snap these? Organization. Fluid buffer. Wait, I don't need that part on it. I just need the stems on it. Ah. Damn it. Okay. What if I did... Yeah, it's too high. So I bet it's off by a meter. If I was gonna have to bet, it's off by a meter. That's what usually happens to this. Nope, it's not off by a fucking meter. Ah! Wait. Why? Why? What if I did it this way? We go up to there. I think that works. If I can get this to work, then yay. If not, this is way more difficult than it needs to be. Okay. Now, logistics. Mark II pump. All right, bring it on over this way. We're gonna hit this for just a second. Okay, by all rights, that should work. And that'll get us, oh, that should get us everything, really. And then I can do... We're just gonna do it this way to link the towers together. Do this, do this. I'm gonna slap that on there, and I just heard something sounded like it crashed, so I will be back in just a second. Okay. So, to do the amount of refining that I'm going to need, let's just go ahead and run these. I don't have enough steel beams. Holy shit. Wait. I do have enough steel beams because this is moving off of storage. So, because I brought a lot more concrete than I brought steel, and I don't want to drive the train all the way back yet because I loaded it up with everything I would possibly need, I thought. And I'm going to need steel beams for other shit. We're going to do it this way. We're going to go to foundations. We're going to flip them over to concrete. And this will be the start of the actual factory area. Alright, there's that. And then we'll do... to right here. Because anything past this, I'm going to have to change the level on it, just because the ground is starting to move up. So let's see about setting up some refineries here. Nine. You don't sit level, do you? You don't. You ass. Alright, so I need you to go as well. And I have been told I need to make sure, or I have noticed I need to make sure I go up in increments of 2. I think we're going to go up in an increment of 4 here, though. Um... and I have more concrete back on the train. So, we're gonna go grab that. Grab what we can there. Thought I had more. Yeah, there we go. So I haven't yet figured out how I'm going to set up the train itself, like the supply line and all that. And I'm doing this mostly just so that it seams in like that. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's this one to this one. This way I can just tee up. That's off. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, facing the wrong way. I did it again. Alright. Correctly this time. Now, if I'm not mistaken, most of these... Like, that takes 30. That takes 30. That takes 60. So yeah, most of this is going to take 30 oil per for the stuff I'm going to be making. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at 30 each is going to be... Yeah. So not that bad. 2 pier nodes, or 1 pier node. A pure node and an impure node, or 2 normals and an impure. Alright. So now time to pipe everything. 600 each. That means they could technically do 20. Um, I want to make sure that this doesn't run into an issue that I see happening pretty quickly. Also, I want to point out, there's bolts on everywhere that these pipes hook up to. Why can I not just bolt across directly to the output? Wait, what if I went noodle on it? Would that work? This is becoming a lot more of a pain than it was supposed to be. There we go. So yeah, basically everything right now is just a dry fit. And this will do rubber. And probably... How much of it did I need again? Did I leave that window open? I did. I need... So to have excess rubber, I'm gonna need 25 of these things. Or, I'm gonna need 20 of these things going. God. And you'll produce 20 a minute. So, yeah, there's no way it's going to need this much, but you know what? Out of an abundance of caution, because I've messed this up before. Speaking of messing that up before, where's the nearest power line? Hey, would you look at that? I got that fixed, and it's now not doing the thing it was doing anymore. Before I go any further, is this... That is enough space to put a lift in. God, I love the music on this tape so much. That's 4... Yeah, it's 4 meters. I don't think that's tall enough. I'm gonna need to do anything with it. I want to say I was told they had 10 meters of head lift. I don't like it, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Alright, so what is another thing I want to set up? I would like a constructor floor, I think. I'm probably gonna need at least one more smelter house before the end of this. Get rid of the stuff growing through my floor. Oh yeah, we'll do a constructor house. But we'll start it off like this. Right up to the edge of the water. And this one I'm going to have to pick because I want to leave the trees. I want to leave at least a couple of trees because I picked this zone because it looks like an oasis. That one can go. Also, I did want to say I downloaded No Man's Sky, and I've kind of already said my piece on what's the, there's going to be a bit of a hold up on Star Ocean. Shit. Yep, that one's going to go away for that. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of a hold up on Star Ocean. Not too terribly long, but it's not going to be one of them that I get to right away. But I did download today No Man's Sky. Because, for one, it's been 4 years since I played that game, and I kind of want to see what's changed in it since then. Oh. I got overzealous as one of them, apparently, and blew it up. Shit. Alright, well. So yeah, I'll be doing No Man's Sky. I'll probably stream No Man's Sky tomorrow just to see kind of the reaction on it. And, I'm not leaving Satisfactory yet. Don't get me wrong. Because, for one, I haven't finished it. Oh, no. We're not covering the water. That's one thing we're not doing. We'll take that one off. I gotta figure out something to do with this. But for now, to set myself some limits, so that I don't start just doing random bullshit with it. Give me 1 meter walls. We're gonna pin it for now. And I'm also kind of tempted to go back and do a little bit more Planet Crafter. I haven't touched that game in months now, and I know that they've been updating it. So one of the first things I want running on constructors, I know this for a fact, is going to be iron. There we go. For several things, actually. Let me just, give me conveyor belt pole. There. And that's not for anything in particular, that's for spacing. Where's the ladder? There is the ladder. Production, give me constructors. Ooh, you know what I could make? What does it take to make that now? Hover pack needs computers and alclad aluminum sheets. Do I have any sheets? Aluminum ingots. I don't have enough, but I tell you what, I do have enough of these. I'm gonna burn back over here and then out to his new setup he's got going. So, Sal, man, if you see this, I don't know. I know you said that there were some issues with it. I don't know if it's issues like it won't run or if there's issues like it's not running efficiently. I'm hoping right now it's the second one. And I can just run out there and get some sheets because, yeah, I'm going to make a hover pack or two. I also don't know if you have one yet, so I don't know if you need it. Oh, I keep letting that go down for some reason. I know it doesn't do anything to honk the horn. Like, the animals aren't going to get out of the way. You're not going to mess anything up or do anything with it. I just like to sometimes. And especially right now when we're basically just kicked into reverse as fast as it'll go. Ooh, wait, that reminds me, though. We don't want to be in reverse for this next bit. So I can only change the direction of the signal if I'm coming toward it, forward. And I want to make sure we actually go into my little train station because that's the easiest way to jump into the hypertubes. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you guys have to let me know if there's a specific game that you would like to see. Because there's a few games that I've had requested over the years that I haven't got around to. One of them was Subnautica. And my reason for that was, like, by the time it was requested, there wasn't really much going on with it anymore. And I don't know. I like early access games. I really like early access games. And that's just kind of the way I've always been. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I like early access games or games that are in development, games that have an active community, things like that. And Subnautica, by the time it was suggested to me, it didn't really meet that criteria anymore. It had really calmed down about it. I didn't have enough money. I didn't have the money to get below 0 at the time. You know, just basically several different reasons why I decided not to. But generally speaking, if there's a game that you guys suggest or that you would like to see, I'm usually down to give it a shot. Um, right now, like I said, I want to check out No Man's Sky again because I know there's been at least 3 major updates since the last time I even installed the game. Okay, I can only assume that that's your bauxite mine, my dude. Um, yep, that's bauxite. There's copper. Yeah, copper ingots coming through. So, what's the issue it's giving you? Looks like you're not getting your aluminum. You're not getting enough scrap. You're overproducing water. Somehow. So I'm gonna try something. Oh! Oh, dude, I see what happened. So, Cell, if you're watching this, I see exactly what happened here. You linked your output on your refineries into your input, uh, but you didn't set... Yeah, that's bauxite and water there. Nope, never mind, I misread. Because that's right there. Boom, boom, boom. You had some overlap there. Some weird, like a weird overlapping glitch. These produce 120 a minute, and you have 3 of them. So that's producing 360 a minute. So I'm popping you on with Mark II pipes because I've noticed that, or looking at it, I see that a lot of your setup here requires more than that amount of uh, what am I trying to say? A lot of it's going to require more than that amount of, uh, or more than 300 a minute. But the other thing is, you had a weird glitch where you had a pipe coming in to here, and then where it connected, instead of connecting end to end, it overlapped. And I think that's where your problem was. It wasn't. It was treating them like they were connected and disconnected at the same time. But it looks like you're up and running now. Where's your crystal coming in? That should be enough. So I need a couple of things real quick. One is I'm going to need a sink. Two, I need an awesome shop. And three is I need a crafting table. A crafting bench. Not enough space in inventory. Well, what can I throw away? How about leaves? I don't need them. What the? So we're gonna make enough to make a billboard. And we're gonna leave a message for sell. Is that enough to make a billboard? Oh. Oh, you're gonna be a bitch, huh? Was it 5? It was 12. Okay. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11, 12. Got it. Okay, I am mistaken, because I need more of it again. Production. All the way to the bottom. You know what? You just stay here for a minute. I'm probably going to need more than this, because I'm going to raise it up over the front of those. Like, the deal is, when he logs in, he's going to be sitting there facing out over his factory. I mean, as much as I love that, no. We're gonna make it blue. And we're gonna make it blue. What? Yeah, that one right there. And actually, can I select an image from anywhere else? I probably could if I took the time to save it. Oh, God, that's way too much. That's too bright. That is too bright. Now I'm gonna jack a stack of these. Maybe. What do I want to get rid of? How about these? I'm gonna jack 2 stacks of those. So in the immortal words of Maui... Nah, I'm not gonna try to sing that. Fuck that, never mind. Disregard last, because I can't sing. Motherfucker can't carry a tune in a bucket. Alright, and then we ride all the way back. There we go. Sorry, had to let him know to please, log into the game before he watches the VOD tomorrow. Because if he's not awake, he'll usually watch the VOD, and then at some point during the day, I'll log on, and then he'll log in too. So I wanted to make sure he gets the full effect of that. Because, there was a touch of effort that went into it. I'm going to a lot of effort for a hover pack that I really hope is worth it. We could do aeronautical engineering while we're here. I think. Actually, we've got enough tickets. I could do aeronautical engineering while I'm here. Alright, we got that. I want to check again. What does the hover pack need? Needs 30 bits of work. Do it. I'm gonna do another one and leave it sitting in the chest so that he's got one. Is it just me, or is the autosave getting more frequent and kind of jumpy? Just me? Okay. Alright. Oh! Oh, this is going to be game-changing when it comes to building. Alright. I like that. I like that a lot. I need motors. It takes a little getting used to. You know what? We're just gonna ditch some more rubber. I will never touch the ground in this base again. Where are they? I know they're here. No. Oh, that's ingots. Fuck. I left those over at the other place. Well, let's check on those radio control units for 50. I can buy that. Come on, I actually need you to disconnect now. Oh. Yeah, You might say I'm a little special on some things. Send it!
Milestone reached. Aerial transport of resources is now possible with the use of drones, ideal for shipping across long distances or difficult terrain. Ensure the presence of batteries at drone ports for optimal results. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
Alright. So I got the thing I wanted. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and do these. Nope. I'm going to go ahead and do these. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Oh, no. I can go ahead and do power shards as well. Get the alien DNA capsules. I'm going to sync a handful of things real quick. I'm really heavily debating grabbing the hub, but I don't want to do it just yet because the only way to that new base so far is the train. I don't want to take the hub yet. I feel like, you know what? I feel like that was overall a good use of tickets, though. Don't regret it at all. You can have that. I think that's it. Does the... Oh, that does count. That's awesome. That actually means I can go through and redo my entire downward trail of that. Um, Man, that's gonna make such a difference in just the way I do things in general. Also, Cell, by now, if you're watching this part of the VOD, you've hopefully you've seen your surprise in person before you saw it. I'm not normally a smartass like that. I kind of wanted an excuse to start putting up signs and different things, and that seemed like a perfect one. Okay. I am I'm getting tired apparently. Now, that does mean, though, when we get up here, I've got to start taking power lines and running them around in different places. I don't have to connect them to anything, but I need power lines basically all over the place now. I do really love the fact, though, that it gives you, like, the train counts as a power line for the purposes of that. Alright, we're going to get up to about here. And yep, that connected them. Actually, hold on a second. That could be a valid use for this. At least for now. If I did this, we'll turn it into a power wall. So we'd do power, mark 2. And the way we do this is we run one power line to here on the outside, and then we just loop it. Oh, I need more cables. That's interesting. Alright, so we head back over to the train. I should be able to do this and never quite run out of power. I do hit a point right there where I run out a little bit. Yeah, this thing is great. I love the hover pack. Like already, just love it. Never been a better tool created in the game. Okay. That is probably way more constructors than I will need. At least to kick things off. Because, yeah, that's 50 a minute there. Like, by this point, we have some additional recipes, I thought. Not much really for anything. Okay. So, while we're right here, let's take a look at assemblers. Alright, that's 375 a minute. That's 5.6, 15 a minute. That would be the way to do it. Okay. 6 and 12. So, times 3 and more than 4. That's actually not that bad, though. Were steel pipes, like, drastically cheaper? Okay, so it's 3 ingots for 20. Or 4 for 15. $24. 28. The pipe is actually a much better recipe. That one's real tempting. Okay. 20 makes 50. 50, 25 make... God! You know, I might actually be running these. Be running these foundry recipes pretty soon. That's 40, 40, 60, 45, 45, 40. Yeah, this is the one I was looking at. There's no reason not to do this one. Ever. It's faster and, yeah, just in general, like, it is a better deal. Alright. So, guys, I think I'm actually going to call this one a little bit early tonight. Mostly because I've got to do a lot more dry fitting and get a lot more stuff put together here before this is a usable area or anything even resembling a usable area. And one of the things that's going to entail is a lot of, for one, placing power lines. But also just in general, a lot of experimenting around to see like what all I need to get done, what all I need placed, and a lot more math going into figuring out how to make these things work. And honestly, I don't necessarily want to drag everybody along on my journey through a math book. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a good place to call it for tonight. We did get a few things done. We got the aluminum shop figured out, which I'm glad we were able to do that, because I know Cell, and at this point, I got a feeling like he's going to be frustrated with it if it's not running the way that everything says it's supposed to. So I'm glad we were able to do that. How do I want to run this? No, actually, before I do anything else, I want to do you. Alright, Mark II. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I wanna take some time and try to do my dry fitting and everything, and see how everything is gonna work together, and just make sure it's actually going to work, because there is a like what I'm trying to do here is probably a lot more complicated than my skill level should really be letting me do. Just because I don't quite know how I'm going to manage getting everything shipped up here so that it's functional. I've got processing set up in a pretty good chunk, I think. We're gonna drop. So yeah, we'll have storage. Everything will be going into smelters. We have oil storage with pumps set up. Oh, I can finally do these towers. Oh, thank fuck. I can finally do the towers. That's gonna be... That's nice. That's nice. But, again, tomorrow night will be No Man's Sky. Just getting back into it with new updates, see where we're at and all that. We'll be back with Satisfactory, I would say, within the next couple of days. So, look forward to seeing everybody next time. And until then, as always, have a wonderful night.